Okay, so welcome back. I'm fixing to read you a paragraph of my book, and it is really good. I just want you to listen to the way that they use these words and put them in a sentence, okay? So, real quick, it's called Against Love because I hate the idea of monogamy. I don't hate the idea of monogamy, but I just think it's against mankind to feel like that. So, yes, adulterers play around breaking vows, causing havoc, or maybe not just playing around. After all, if adultery is a de facto referendum on the sustainability of monogamy, and it would be difficult to argue that it's not. This also makes it the nearest things to a popular uprising against the regimes of contemporary coupledom. But let's consider this from a wider angle than a personal dimension alone. After all, social theorists and political philosophers have often occupied themselves with similar questions: the possibilities of liberty in an administered society, the social meaning of obligation, the genealogy of morality, even the status of the phrase I do as a performative utterance, a mainstay question of the branch of philosophy known as speech act therapy. Might we entertain the possibility that posing philosophical questions isn't restricted to university campuses and learned tomes? That maybe it's something everyone does in the course of everyday life, if not always in an entirely knowing fashion. If adultery is more of a critical practice than a critical theory, well, acting out is what happens when knowledge or consciousness about something is foreclosed. Actually, that's what acting out is for. Why such knowledge is foreclosed is a question yet to be considered. Though how much do any of us know about our desires and motivations, or the contexts that produce them? We can be pretty clueless. We say things like, something just happened to me, as if it were an explanation. Social historians assessing the shape of society's past often do look at the examples of bad behavior and acting out to heretics, rebels, criminals, or questions who receives those designations. Because ruptures in the social fabric also map a society structuring contradictions, exposing the prevailing systems of power and hierarchy and the weak links in social institutions. If adultery is a special brand of hearsay in the church of modern love, clearly it's a respiratory for other social contradictions and ruptures as well. Like, holy shit. That was some words. Some words. So, again, that's Against Love. And so far, I'm 28 pages in, and it's a lot. But worth it. Get my chapters in, son. Resume is a political unit definition.